My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Virgos. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing your general love reading 5-card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer these 12 red roses as a token of my love and appreciation for your love, devotion, and support towards my channel. I love you guys incredibly, and so thank you so much for joining me today. So this 5-card love reading includes where the first card represents you, the second, the other person, the third, the relationship, fourth, the past, fifth, the future. Then I'm going to draw a Vampire Oracle for you, and then a Favole and one card from the Tarot Interdit Vampiria. But let's get started with card number 1, which is for you. 4 of Cups. Okay, there's kind of mixed feelings here. I mean, I feel like that this more or less applies to the single ones, but this could always apply to the ones in a current relationship, of course. For the single ones, you could probably be faced with an offer, or maybe you could be offering some kind of courtship, maybe proposal to somebody, but there's some form of hesitancy involved from the other person. Because, normally in the Rider-Waite deck, you'll see this individual sitting on this mountaintop, and there's this unknown cloud that's providing this fourth chalice, but this person just has their arms closed and just kind of just thinking, okay, and I'm not so sure how to take this current situation. So, but for the ones who are in a beautiful, long-lasting, committed relationship, what I'm also getting here is that, you could be proposing some new idea, but the other person could also be hesitant as well. If you want to add more romantic, erotic flair of whatever it may be, the other person could also be thinking, maybe not right now, maybe not ever, for whatever reason and stuff like that. So, yeah, but there's some kind of hesitancy that's kind of involved here. Or maybe you could be the one who's also hesitant. Maybe somebody's going to be courting you, and maybe you're just kind of thinking, no, right now I'm not too interested and stuff like that. Or either way, complicated matter. But who's the other person? 9 of Wands. Yeah, the other person is feeling exhausted beyond belief, but they're not giving up. Okay. Maybe this person could be trying to court you, and they'll do anything it takes to win you over, to win you back. This person, it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for that matter. But this person really wants to be with you, but yet somehow something is just kind of thinking, causing you to think, you know what, I'm not interested. Okay, how many times do I have to tell you I'm not interested? And this person says, no, but there's still so much love and potential. Come on, I feel our energies, mixing and stuff like that, whatever humans feel and stuff like that. But that's kind of the theme I'm kind of getting for today's reading, is this person needs to be with you, and you're just saying, no, stay away from me. I'm not interested. Well, even if you're in a relationship, maybe this is either an ex or, some kind of fling, or maybe somebody that just, kept their eyes focused on you from a distance, but they never really had the confidence or strength to approach you and stuff like that. But now they're, still, trying to do anything it takes just to approach you. Wow. Because a relationship, 2 of Pentacles, it's balancing responsibilities and obligations, but this is also in the fact of choosing. Okay, well, the thing is, for the single ones, I feel like that this person, whoever this person is just not going to give up on you. No, this person really needs to be with you. But you just have this hesitancy to think, no, please leave me alone. I'm not interested in your, baubles and gifts and all kinds of things and stuff like that. Because maybe you're in the process of dealing with your own personal affairs, your own responsibilities, your own obligations for that matter. And maybe that's why, you're just thinking, come on, I just need some time to myself. And the other person is just saying, oh, but please just give me a chance. And then you're saying, no, I have my own stuff I'm dealing with right now. But this could also be you already being in a current relationship and the other person is still trying to win you over somehow. Wow, what a complicated... I've come across a few of those relationships where, this one person, and I'm not going to give out genders, but this one person just kept trying to win over this married person, just constantly, sending them, that person love letters, flowers from the unknown and stuff like that. And then you just think, the other person was also just kind of getting fed up and thinking, oh, leave me alone. I'm already married. I already have a loving wife. To stop trying to do anything anymore and stuff. But, yeah. I mean, you could also be in a really beautiful, choosy position, and maybe, it's like this person who just wants to be with you, you're just saying, no, I have my eyes focused on somebody else. Because in the past, Hierophant, marriage, yes. I mean, this really reminds me so much of those stories, and they're kind of rather creepy in the sense where if somebody just constantly needs to be with you, they are constantly heading towards you, they'll do anything it takes, and then you just say, no, I'm already committed to this one current person I'm with. Leave me alone. And this person is just insane in the way of just actually just thinking, no, I'm never going to give up until that person, concedes and runs over to me and stuff like that. I mean, it's rather just unhealthy in so many ways, but of course, you can't really do much about it. Sad but true. But it could also already show that you were already committed to something else, even probably your current affairs and responsibilities from the past as well, where you're just thinking, no, I'm already juggling my own stuff right now, and I can't be dealing with any more suitors because this person needs to be with you and stuff like that. And any kind of offerings, just kind of saying no because I'm already committed to something in the past already. So please just leave me alone. Because in the future, Queen of Wands. Okay. Leo energy. I wonder if this Leo person needs to be with you. Maybe you are currently with a Leo, but this person is so fixed and determined on wanting to be with you in other ways. I mean, that's one example. The other example is that you're going to be in a very strong, confident, bold, and secure position in a singlehood because you're already committed to your own life choices and your own endeavors and stuff like that. Here's you balancing everything. And even though you personally could be exhausted beyond belief, you're just hesitant about any kind of offerings as well. But I do see you in a very confident, fiery, strong position as well. Or maybe you could end up with a Leo in the future. Wow. Okay, because let's see what Oracle has. Rebellion, upstart, tumults, and revolution. Okay. It's like this hesitancy could be a sense of tumultuous times for you. It could be maybe a sense of revolution where you're pretty much just saying, no, it's like I'm dedicated and I'm focused on my own career and stuff like that, because that's what the revolution could also be, is that you're also changing your fate for that matter. You could be incredibly rebellious where you're just thinking, I'm just really not interested. Maybe someday I might, approach you and stuff like that, but other times, no, thank you. But you could also be dealing with an upstart of thinking, okay, it's like I really have no desire to be with somebody right now. But maybe eventually, as long as I don't give up, I might have a new beginning, because this could also be the upstart as well, where you're entering into this new confident, strong, courageous position in the future as well. So, Favole wants to add... Queen of Butterflies, Queen of Swords. Ooh. You have a really excellent plan. Wow. And I'm not surprised in any way. You guys have this real good, strong, confident plan of wherever and in which direction it's going to be taking you. I mean, you could be exhausted beyond belief, which could be part of the Queen of Swords idea. You could already be committed to something with a Hierophant of Taurus energy. But either way, it just shows that you're incredibly committed, you're dedicated, you have this good sense of wherever and however it may take you and stuff like that. So, but the Queen of Swords is a real good, adamant and determined individual, and that's how I see you in the future as well. Because you could also be putting everything into this upstart coming up real soon, and the upstart could put you in a Queen of Wands position. Or this could always be taking place starting July 23rd to August 22nd, Leo season. So, the French Tarot deck wants to finish off with Cavalier de Pieux. Oh, Page of Wands. Fire energy. You can maybe end up with a Leo, or maybe you could end up with an Aries or Sagittarius, or have fire placements, but I see you heading off towards this new voyage and quest of wherever it may take you. Good. Again, it's like however it resonates. This could be you and your current spouse having a long-lasting committed relationship, which I, of course, always hope. But if you wish to be in a single-head, confident, and strong, bold position in the future as well, also 100% your prerogative and stuff like that, I see a really good plan taking place, and you're already committed and dedicated to something in the past. So, but this new journey is definitely going to be leading you off towards a beautiful new adventure. Okay. Well, my beautiful, amazing Virgos, I'm going to have to leave it at this for today. But if this reading resonated for you, please feel free to join and subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm going back to general readings. I'm not so sure how I'm going to do it next time. But either way, I'm always going to be here for you no matter what. If you want a personal reading, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and post in a little discussion box below that you want a personal reading from me, and I'll respond to you with my email. But other than that, I want to thank you again so much for joining me, subscribing, loving me. I love you guys incredibly, and best of luck on where this journey may take you.